I honestly think if there's one movie I'm truly excited to watch in theaters in 2026, it's Disclosure Day. And weirdly enough, it's not because I'm some huge Steven Spielberg fan. It's also not because of Emily Blunt or Josh O'Connor. The real reason is because I'm honestly tired of how Hollywood keeps portraying Alien. Most Alien movies nowadays feel like DLC content for the universe. Seriously, aliens show up, attack Earth, destroy a few cities, humans fight back with lasers or missiles, and then the movie ends with some giant explosion in the sky. That's it. Every movie just feels like the same formula repeated over and over again with slightly different creature design. The aliens themselves barely feel mysterious anymore. They're just the monster of the week, something cool for trailers and CGI action scenes before Hollywood moves on to the next big thing. And honestly, it's gotten boring, because if humanity ever actually discovered intelligent life beyond Earth, it wouldn't just be another action movie scenario. It would completely change the world. Religion would change, politics would change, science would change, the economy would change. And most importantly, humanity's entire understanding of itself would probably change forever. That's what makes Disclosure Day feel so different to me. For once, this doesn't look like a movie obsessed with alien action scenes. It looks like a movie obsessed with human reaction. And that's way more interesting. The story reportedly follows a normal TV meteorologist played by Emily Blunt who suddenly discovers undeniable evidence of extraterrestrial life. Alongside a government whistleblower played by Josh O'Connor and several ordinary people, she tries to reveal the truth to the public before powerful forces bury it forever. And honestly, that premise alone already sounds more interesting than most alien movies we've gotten in years. Because this isn't really a story about invasion, it's a story about disclosure. The day humanity officially learns the truth. The day the entire world changes forever. That idea alone feels terrifying in the best possible way. And I think Spielberg understands exactly why that concept is so powerful. He's not just making another sci-fi thriller. He's using aliens as a mirror to talk about humanity itself. How would normal people react? Would governments panic? Would religions adapt? Would society collapse into fear? Or would humanity finally unite after realizing we're not alone in the universe? Those questions are way more fascinating to me than watching another army fight CGI monsters for 2 hours. That's why I'm excited. Not because I expect non-stop action, but because this movie actually seems interested in the emotional and philosophical side of alien disclosure. And honestly, we rarely get sci-fi movies like that anymore. From the early reactions and screenings, people are already saying the movie feels emotional, mysterious, and surprisingly grounded despite the massive concept behind it. Apparently, the cinematography by Janusz Kaminski is incredible, especially during the first contact scenes. Some viewers described certain moments as both beautiful and unsettling at the same time. And honestly, that's exactly what I want from a movie like this. I don't want aliens to feel like Marvel villains. I want them to feel unknowable. I want that feeling of cosmic fear and wonder at the same time. That realization that humanity might not be the center of existence after all. What makes the timing of Disclosure Day even crazier is the fact that we're already living in an era where UFO discussions are becoming mainstream. Governments openly acknowledge UAPs now. Military pilots testify publicly. Congressional hearings about unexplained objects are happening in real life. A topic that used to sound insane 10 years ago suddenly feels weirdly close to reality. That's why this movie could hit differently compared to older alien films. It doesn't feel disconnected from reality anymore. It feels uncomfortably possible. And honestly, I think that's why Disclosure Day could become one of the most talked about movies of 2026, not just because of the Spielberg name, but because the movie touches one of the biggest existential questions humanity has ever asked. What happens when we finally know we're not alone? That's bigger than explosions, bigger than CGI, bigger than action scenes. That's the kind of idea that stays in people's heads long after the credits end. Spielberg has always been good at mixing fear with hope, and I really hope this movie brings back that sense of wonder that's been missing from the alien genre for years. Not aliens as enemies, not aliens as DLC monsters, but aliens as the biggest mystery humanity has ever faced. My prediction? I honestly think Disclosure Day has the potential to become one of the defining sci-fi movies of this generation. If Spielberg nails the emotional side of the story, not just a successful movie financially, but a movie people genuinely remember years later. The kind of film that starts conversations after audiences leave the theater. And honestly, that's exactly the kind of sci-fi Hollywood needs again. So yeah, when June 2026 finally arrives, I already know exactly where I'll be. Middle row, lights off, completely locked in, ready to experience something that hopefully feels bigger than just another movie. But now I want to know what you guys think. Are you also tired of how Hollywood handles aliens these days? And what would your honest reaction be if humanity officially confirmed extraterrestrial life tomorrow morning? Fear, excitement, or complete chaos? Comment your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And thanks for watching.